Hello, my darlings. I want to say Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. We're now in the first week of the new year. To me, it doesn't matter because as I stand by Julianus with this, my spirit guide, if you haven't watched this before, he's my spirit guide that sometimes brings through channel information. He could possibly do today, I don't know, but I was choosing to speak for myself. Please excuse my voice. I'm currently healing with my with the ME and fibro, and my voice is very weak if you've not met me before. If you have just come here, welcome and thank you for joining me. No doubt come across from Jeff Mara and beautiful, beautiful Alex Ferrari. And for all of my beautiful, lovely, trusted, wonderful beings in our tribe that are already here. Now, I'm currently getting an angel download, so frequency is ringing in my ear very loudly, so I'm sure they're going to be inspiring me on what to say for you for the new year. As I was saying, I don't hold to New Year's resolutions because I make resolutions every time I feel I need to make change, and this is something perhaps you need to look at. By all means, if you're not open to that or you haven't regularly done it, please use, you know, the first of the month of the year, of the day, whatever you want to call it, to start what you're aiming to do. The thing is you have to make sure they're realistic goals. The times that I've, in my past, I thought, well, I'm going to diet, I'm going to go down the gym, you pay for your gym fee, don't you? And you think, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Oh, lovely, there's a sauna after, I'll be doing that after my workout. And then you end up thinking, pants, I've just spent a whole year doing nothing and finding excuses not to go. And then, oh, well, we can't cancel the direct debit. No, we can't. See that? Okay. So you need to have a look at realistic goals. The archangel to help you with this is Archangel Jeremiah. Now, he works on a beautiful purple ray. Archangel Jeremiah, as you may or may not have learned from my previous videos, helps you review your life when you pass up to the spirit world. However, he's also twofold. He's the clever little bunny. And he's not a person before anybody actually puts comments on here. He's a frequency, okay? He's a frequency that you can connect into and bring the properties of that frequency, just like you can with a crystal, okay? Bring that in and use that frequency to assist you. So he will aspire to you looking in your past, reviewing what needs to be kept, what needs to be got rid of, and moving forward, okay? So that's why his energy can be anywhere in the world at any time. Thought I'd answer that because a lot of people say it. How can he be at two places at the same time? He's not a person. Newsflash. Okay, so Jeremiah will help you still your mind, and he will help focus what you need to concentrate on. It works, believe me. I've been through it. 5 years of miracles. If you don't believe me, read that book, Me, Myself and I. News, by the way, Earthwalkers will be out most probably April time. I've just got the new cover. It is magnificent. Moving on. So Jeremiah will help you to review your life. He will highlight and ping up in your little synapses, working away. He will ping up the things that he feels you need to review. Okay, so this is where a soul journal comes in, or whatever book you want, but I love my soul journals. They just register and record everything that's going on, and they're lovely to look back on to see how far you grow, all the miracles and the meditations and dreams you have. So he basically says, okay, what about that situation? Do you want to keep that or do you want to get rid of it? What about that person? How have they served you? Do you want to carry on doing this job? Do you want to have this person in your life? How's your relationship going? He will highlight and pinpoint the things that are possibly just taking a bit of a nick out of your soul energy. Do you know what I mean? Making you feel like a bit, shit, I've got to do that again. Okay. And he will help you to evaluate how happy you are, how content you are. He'll help evaluate whether you're forcing yourself to do something because the money's got to come in. I've got to do it because, I've got to do it because. Have a look at if that's a truth or a belief. That's the next thing you need to do when you've made your list of what's gone on in the past year. Is it a truth or a belief? So, for instance, I can't stand my job, but I have to stay in it. Okay, you can't stand your job. Is that right? Why can't you stand your job? Write it out why you can't stand it. Okay, so you can't leave it. No. Is that a truth or a belief? Is it a truth? I cannot leave it because I've got a contract for the next 18 months. Or is it belief because I won't find anything else? I won't get any other opportunities. Look at it. The most important thing is to look at your perception of your life when you do your resolutions and think of the year coming, to whether they are truth or belief system. I'm nicking a lot of this from the first session of my Prism Living course. And if you want to have a go at looking at that, please go to my website on the shop page. I think there'll be a link in the description box below, and it will show you a way to spiritually develop and get your life sorted, eradicate your shadow self in a 7-week online course. Okay, it's what I implemented to get me back. And I didn't implement it really. It was taught to me from the angel realm, spirit guides and my loved ones. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it all on paper and share it with you to help you. Okay. So with this knowledge, look at whether it's truth or belief system. And if it is a belief, look at why you believe that about yourself or the situation. And then adopt, I can actually change that. And this is where, again, the serenity prayer comes in. I've always adhered to this. I think it's one of the most powerful prayers out there. And I know it's used for 12-step purposes for people that are survivors and fighting addictions. But it's, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? So basically, if you can change something, it's literally, one, you need to look at the difference, truth or belief, right? Have you got to accept it, or can you challenge it? If you can challenge it, do it. What is stopping you from doing that? Now, I can sit from a very learned position, if you like, because I was forced into change. I was forced to be homeless. I was forced to sofa hop. I was forced to be in a condition that made me just sit with myself for 5 years. I was forced to lay in bed for 5 years. I was forced to know what it was like to not have a penny. I was forced to know what it was like to be in poverty. I was forced to know what it felt like to feel spiritually alone. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because all of those tower moments implemented suicidal days that then led into enriched days of, my God, I can change anything I want. I embrace change now. If somebody said to me now, oh, your house is going to blow, I go, okay, fair play. What do I need to do? I'm going to go and find a hut somewhere. Not, oh my God, what's going to happen? How can I? Right, what I'm trying to say is, I don't worry about change. I don't worry about things breaking down and you know, changing into dust. I look at the solutions and what I can draw strength from that, what I can learn from that to move forwards. Okay, every single challenge you have in your life, every single situation that you have, there's a learning point. Whether it be, I've learned that's a really good friend, I've learned they're a bit of a twat, I've learned that I'm stronger than I thought, I've learned I'm actually weak in that position, perhaps I can strengthen it. Okay, we fail to have a relationship with ourselves. That is the biggest problem humankind has. We have two, there are many other layers, but let's keep it simple and keep it real, as I like doing. We have two essential layers, okay? One is the soul layer, if you like, and then we've got our ego layer. I'm not going to go into astral and all that, so don't worry about that. Right, let's just talk about those two. And so what happens is that for some godforsaken reason, we forget, we come down here, and a lot of us do not acknowledge the fact that there is a soul sitting there which guides us, and it gives us a compass of how to negotiate every obstacle that takes place on this planet, right? We separate the two consciousnesses. The first consciousness, the higher power, the higher voice, your soul, I feel like Juliana's is telling me this, is what will always steer you right. However, when we connect into that energy and the truth is there and we're told this is what you need to do to eradicate this situation, we balk at that idea. We think, hell no. It's like thinking I've got to go to the dentist. It's not going to happen. Okay. And our ego then says, don't worry, I've got you, mate. We can't do that because of this, and we can't do that. See, we've got excuses. Don't worry, we've got loads of them here. Let's think some more up. Okay. So we then try and create excuses through fear of change, through ending a certain relationship, through having to move something, change something, adapt to something different. How many times have you heard people say, oh, I'm really not happy with my husband or wife, but we're staying for the kids? What the fluff is that all about? Well, so the kids can see what it's like for two humans to be completely miserable, non-intimate and non-loving, and they grow up pretty much with the feeling of knowing that family energy is just a load of crap. Wouldn't you rather have precious weekends with them? But it's an excuse, isn't it? Oh, I can't leave because I haven't got any money. Really? If you actually really wanted to move, you know, it's not great. It's a shit move in respect of the material plane. But yeah, you might have to be in a rented flat with a council. But then you're away from the misery. And that's when you can start creating love, abundance, newness, change, which will then bring you opportunity for you to then move forwards. But you can stay stuck if you want. It's your choice. And I know I repeat it so many times, but Juliana says it every single time. Your choice, desert or oasis. Your choice. You want to stay miserable? Stay with that person through fear of change, crack on with it. And sometimes, you know, it is a blessing if they say, oh, we're not in love anymore, and they leave. And you think, oh, no, don't. Because what happens is, especially when I was, you know, when I've talked and counselled people in the past, they say, I'm actually glad he did that now. I'm glad she did that now, because it actually showed me I really didn't love him. I was just in the habit of it. And now I'm with the love of my life, and I know what real love is about. Honour the opportunities that are brought to you, whether negative or positive. There is a lesson in all of them, because a lot of them will be the universe sending in thinking, oh my God, is she seriously going to carry on doing this shit? Let's chuck in a towel moment, because she needs to be doing that now, and she's still dragging her ass for the last 3 years. We need to change it. Exactly the same as what they did with me. Gave me a road accident, gave me these conditions, so what? No, I've never been so happy in all my life. Never been so content. Never loved myself so much. Not in an egotistical way. In a way that, yeah, let's have a day off. Let's have a fluffy day. Let's go and do this. No, I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that. No, thank you. I don't want that anymore. I used to have no boundaries. I used to have nothing but a people-pleasing energy in me. Please like me, because I hate myself so much. I just need to fill in the gaps. Is that you? You need to change it. I can't. Yes, you can. So Jeremiah can give you the strength to review what is not right in your life and show you a forward plan. How am I going to move on from this? How am I going to get from A to B? Okay, this is where the next bit comes in. You can either use a manifesting angel such as Jophiel, Haziel. There's loads of them, okay? You'll see on my guide if you look at them, rather than going to angels. That'll be another half hour. And the other thing I always say to you, remember, which you'll know if you've read this book, that with the A to Bs, hence why I had the bloody sparrow walks in my bedroom, is just look at point B, focus on point B, and look at it from a bird's eye point of view. That means you are just focused on where you want to go, what your goal is, what you need to do, not how to get there. When I started being enlightened by the angel realms and being enlightened by the spirit world, again, when I surrendered, a few spoilers for this book, I realised that I wanted to start, and they taught me cosmic ordering, which is incredible, wasn't it? The Caribbean thing. If you've read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, and basically, it's me, myself and I, by the way, if you haven't read it, right? So basically, I was like, right, I'm going to have that then. I'm going to have that. So if you think about it, I was homeless. I didn't have a pot to piss in, right? I had bailiffs knocking at my door. I was in the most horrific debt ever. I couldn't work. I'd alienated myself from everybody. All the people that I thought had my back weren't interested in, because there weren't Nicky Alan on telly anymore. And I had nothing, basically, apart from me and my 2 babies, okay? So I then sat in my first rented place, and I aspired to, I will have my place by the beach and it will be paid for. How is that possible? I don't even know how I actually got a roof over my head, because I was blackballed. I was like, lost everything. My mortgage stopped getting paid. Everything got repossessed. But I passed the credit check. Right? It's just, the miracles are incredible. So, but I said, no, I will be sitting in a bungalow. I will be by the sea. I will be by a beach, and I would have paid it off. That's what's going to happen. What? I'm absolutely skinned. I couldn't even get out of bed. If I did get out of bed, it was a carer wheeling me to the toilet, where most of the time I'd already been. Yeah, I'm going to have that. And all I focused on was point B. I didn't care how I got there. I knew I would get there because I deserved it. And I asked the universe and I told the angels, this is where I want to be. And Michael guided me, Archangel Michael guided me all the way to where I am, sitting here talking to you now with exactly what I wished for back in 2014. It's a long journey, but I've been here 5 years, 6 years. So really, 2014, 6 years, only took a couple of years. Yeah. Nothing is impossible. What is created as being impossible is what your ego creates. You've got a little monkey that sits in your energy and tells you what you can and can't do, whether you know it or not. He'll tell you what you're capable of and what you're not. He will tell you if it's doable or not. You need to get rid of that monkey because he keeps you safe. Oh God, it means I've got to move if I do this. It's really scary because I don't know the people there. I don't know where the restaurants are. It means I've got to change vets. It means I've got to change schools. It means, oh no, I can't do that. I can't do it. No, that's right. Well done, monkey. Thank you for telling me. Don't have to do that. Wrong decision. Delaying where you need to be. But your monkey's told you it's okay. So lovely. Eradicate the monkey out of your head. I don't know where monkey come from. Or it could be the truth. But where would that come from? Would that come from the monkey's mouth? Would that come from your soul? Your soul saying, you need to stay put at the moment because financially this could be at a crisis point. Your daughter is not happy at the moment. That needs to be balanced. Perhaps think about moving next year. That's a prudent thought. I'll keep that in mind, but I still know that I need to move. Right? Intuition, monkey. Listen to this. The monkey said, I don't have to move, thank Christ for that. But the prudent soul voice will say, this is why you're not moving. And then you get the two different ones where the monkey's like, don't listen to the soul because it means you've got to be brave. You've got to make change. I can't handle it, can you? I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. And the soul's saying, you need to move now. This is not good. You need to move your daughter away because she's not happy. You need to get yourself in a different environment. This energy is no good for you. It's too big, it's too small, whatever it is. And the monkey's going, no, you're fine. She'll be all right. She'll be fine. It's lovely house. Don't worry about it. You can deal with the mortgage. It's not a problem. And that's your ego monkey talking to you, telling you you're scared, you're worried, you fear the change. Lose the fear. So it's self-love, self-belief, and losing the thought processes that the ego monkey provides you with to keep you safe. So you don't have to do anything out of your comfort zone. Get out there, smash that comfort zone gate in and find out what is in the world that's going to make you happier, wealthier if that's what you want, healthier, whatever's going to make you attain the sun card, like I showed you in a previous video before. That's what you need to aspire to. Your soul journal is one of the most important things for this time of year. So allow Jeremiah to give you the plans of what you need to move forward from and what you need to get rid of from the past. Then Archangel Michael comes in with strength to give you the courage to cut away those binds that connect you to the past and give you the courage to move forwards knowing you're not alone. Archangel Michael is the most strongest warrior out there. He will stand by you and take you where you need to go. And again, I'm not plugging the book. I'm telling you what I went through. This is my experience of going from that hell, living, darkened, evil hell that I was in to where I am now. And the synchronicities that Michael created and the fact that I knew he was always with me through that time was just breathtaking. It's incredible. So I'm going to leave you with that. I don't want to go on too long as you're going to be like, oh, it's been on there for, oh, it's only 18 minutes, not too bad. But it's just another thought process to give you, to input into your energy when you are deciding what you want to do with this year. Because some people just say, this year I'm going to, but really we're saying, I'm going to change this energy for the next, whatever it is, because whatever decisions you create now is a stone in a mill pond, creating a ripple for the rest of the years of your life. So don't focus on TikTok time, as Juliana says. Focus on what you want to achieve, where you want to be, and how you want to live. Focus on the points, create a life plan, baby steps, realistic steps, and go for it. And when I say realistic, obviously there are some things that are not going to happen straight away. Okay, so they might be unrealistic, but there's always the end game. So I want a house now, I want this, I want that. And it's like, well, it's not realistic at the moment because you're not well. We need to work on that first. We need to work on your self-belief. We need to blah, 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 blah. But you know what? You're going to get it because you've ordered it. Can you see what I mean? So we want baby steps to get there. Tick the boxes. Do I believe I'm going to get there? Do I believe in myself? Do I love myself enough to know that I'm going to attract opportunity to new relationships, new colleagues, new friends, whatever it may be? It starts here in the seed of your mind and eradicating that away and then going through here. The soul energy. I don't know what I'd do without it. Practice it. You can do it through meditation if you wish. One of my guided meditations, loads of beautiful guided meditations on here to connect up to that energy, to listen to your higher self. As I said before, nature walks. That's where I get all of my inspiration and all of my ideas, walking on my beach that I ordered back in 2014, that is literally a couple of yards away. Think about what you want. Write it out. Plan it. Send it out to the universe. And if you look on my guided meditations list on here, there's ordering from the universe, or it could be called cosmic ordering. I'm not sure, because I've got one that you can download for yourself off the website, but there's one that's free and available here on my YouTube channel. Get ordering and get yourself to a space where you think, yes, I've done it. I wish you the very best year. I wish you the very best for the rest of your life. Thank you for all of your beautiful support over the year. It's been absolutely stunning. And to take this new year forward, there's so many exciting things that are coming. And I can't wait to share them with you and share my journey with you as I go. Thank you for allowing me to be your voice of reason. Thank you for all of the times that you've emailed in and messaged in to say how much I've helped you in your life. That is what I aim to do on this channel. I aim to reach as many people as I can who need my voice, whether it's channeled from angels or guides, that I so desperately needed when I was in the darkest crisis of my life. I send you so much love and strength, and I just want you to believe in yourselves and know that you can manifest and create anything you want in your life. Get writing, get believing, get ordering. I'll speak to you again very soon. Lots of love.